Hey, what's up you guys? It's Paul from Team APS, and today I'm going to be showing you guys our Yu-Gi-Oh collection. All of the different things that we've amassed over the years. I found out actually that I've apparently done this video twice before, and it always kind of falls at the end of the year anyway, so I figured this would be as good a time as ever to show some of the new stuff that we've gotten just over this year, give you guys some insight into how we sort of store things around here. Spoiler, it's not that organized. And yeah, so before we hop into it, a quick word from our video sponsor.
Raid Shadow Legends. Now I know you guys have heard about Raid before, but that's for a very good reason. Raid is top 5 on the Google Play Store for RPGs, and it's seemingly only gonna get higher with its 15 million downloads in the last 6 months. Raid is a fantasy character collecting RPG with over 400 different champions to collect and customize. And the best part is, it's totally free. Here we are at the Bastion, where we're gonna go ahead and spend our 10 shards and get some heroes. Ooh, a purple one right off the bat. The Defiled Sinner. Wow, this guy, ripe for slaughter. Why is he so edgy? Oh my gosh. Corrosive Smog. Oh yeah, he's definitely going on my team. We use ancient shards for a higher chance of getting a cool hero. Come on, come on. Witness? 3 stars. Ugh, that's food. So, what are you waiting for? Go to the link in the description so that you can get 100,000 silver, 2 boss keys, and 10 shards. And you even get a new hero, the Executioner. Oh, this man is all neck. Good luck, and I'll see you in game.
Okay, so let's hop into all of this Yu-Gi-Oh goodness. I'll start with a few cool accessories that we have before I get into the nitty-gritty. A Yu-Gi-Oh mug. This is actually a mug that I picked up from Worlds when I went there in Germany this year. Nothing too special, it just says Yu-Gi-Oh and it's a white mug, ceramic thing. I like it because it's not like the cheap kind of mug where this stuff peels off, which you guys have probably used those before, you know about it. I've also got some Yugi figures, different brands of figures, so I don't know exactly which brands they are. I've got Yami, I've got Seto Kaiba. He also has a briefcase that you can actually like open up, and I think he can wear it. Cool figures. I'd like to collect more of these. I'd also like to get like the PVC figures, but those are a little bit more expensive. So another cool accessory that we have is the Yu-Gi-Oh flip coin. Now this is a new thing. It's probably small, so it might be a little tough to see, but it's literally just an official coin that you can flip. One side says game flip coin, the other side says it's time to duel. So, you know, typical Yu-Gi-Oh things. It's really neat. It's only like $10. I'll try to link this and actually as much of the stuff as I can in the video description. Another useful accessory I've got is the Ultimate Guard life pad. So this actually lets you write, you know, life points on it. Shows up pretty well. Some people would say that this is a glorified Etch-a-Sketch, but I mean, and maybe it is, but I think it's really a cool investment. I've enjoyed it. Some of these are just the official field centers. We've got some of the ones from the 200th YCS. This is just like something you usually get for side events. This is actually one from Worlds. I don't remember what this monster is called. And we have the Dragon Maid one that I got from the recent Yu-Gi-Oh Day last month. So these 2 field centers are special because these are actually made by Tombox. He drew them, and one of them is actually signed by him. But yeah, it's just dabbing Yugi and dabbing Kaiba in different poses. So this envelope comes from Worlds 2019. It's got, I think, a like parallel prismatic rare Monster Reborn and Red Eyes, drawn by Kazuki Takahashi, but I'm not gonna open it. It's sealed, as you can see, because it's actually more valuable not opened. A very valuable possession that we've got is the Chaos Emperor Dragon Envoy of the End. So this is actually PSA graded. It's PSA grade 8, and this is an IOC Chaos Emperor Dragon. So we've got a 200th YCS die. This is the one that's the Divine Attribute, I believe. Yeah, so Divine Attribute die. I don't actually have any of the other attribute dice. Some other people do, but just not me specifically. We've got some Gravity dice. So these actually have engraved cases that you can get from Gravity Dice, like it's got Team APS there. This one's just a multicolored set of dice. It looks really, really cool. And then we also have a few different color ones, just regular Ultra Pro Gravity dice. Red, purple, and also there's another, I think we have like an orangish yellow one, but I don't have it on me. Got like some gunmetal blue ones. These are nice dice. They feel magnetic, sort of. Like they're very tough. I think it's made of aluminum or something like that. Very satisfying to roll, just for some reason, for me at least. We've got a bag full of other dice, basically. It's just, you know, dice. There's Imperium Duelist ones. There's, I don't even remember the brands of some of these, but just a variety of dice. Okay, so real quick, I want to show you guys these. These are basically calculator bags. This one's from Gym Playmats. This one's from Imperium Duelist. You can keep your calculator. You keep a calculator inside of them and also other small accessories, maybe a notepad, maybe pins, cards like a Kasi ID, and video games. This one's the one from Gym. Same story, basically. I do like this charcoal color a little bit more, but I don't know that it's quite as solid. Either way, though, it serves basically the same purpose. You would want to put like a calculator and maybe some extra cards in there. We've got a lot of deck boxes here. In case you couldn't guess, our favorite brand around here is Ultimate Guard, at least for deck boxes. I've always loved how Ultimate Guard's deck boxes look and feel. My favorites are the Sidewinders. This, for instance, is Noble Knights. I think this is Alex's Noble Knight deck. I like these, especially for tournaments, because they're small and compact. They hold your deck, they flip close, they've got a magnetic latch, and I've got this in orange, pink, yellow, even some colors that I think are lost and I haven't found yet. So the flip and tray boxes also have this magnetic feature, which is cool, keeps them very secured. They come in a lot of colors, they hold decks as well, and these are cool because they've got these sections at the top. So this pulls out, and basically, if you wanted to, you could keep dice inside of this if you like play pendulum decks or something like that. You might need dice for spell counters. Also got this in red and blue. We had a black one, but it finally tore up after like several years. So very good. I've also got a double flip and tray deck box. So I thought this was a cool idea at first because I was like, oh cool, I can carry a bunch of decks. And you can, it can, fit different decks in. It's even got a middle compartment. And here right now, I've just got a bunch of like common staples that I haven't found anywhere else to put right now. These are cool, but I think that for the sake of a tournament, it doesn't quite make as much sense just because you really only want to have your deck and not a bunch of other stuff. For storage, a good thing. For weight and portability, maybe not so much. Ultimate Guard, they make this archive, is what it's called, literally the archive. I think it's written, yeah, it's written right there. And this holds their standard deck boxes, so you can actually, store 5 of their regular plastic ones. Alex tends to use this for his different decks. It's beautiful, it's colorful, looks nice, and it's a great storage solution. They also have playmat cases. There's not a playmat in here because I pulled them all out so I can show you guys all the playmats. This is, I believe, from Legion Supplies. It's a dragon skin deck box. We've had this for a really long time. Alex keeps some decks in here, holds some dice in this compartment, loose common cards. And this is a deck box from Wormwood. I don't actually know that they make deck boxes anymore, but when they did, you could actually get engravings. So, we have Team APS engraved here. It's cool because it's got this, like, leather sort of strap top thing. And inside of this, I've just got a Salamangreat deck that's sort of torn apart. So I would show it, but and then while it's open, what I like to do is turn this around and snap it like that. So basically this kind of doesn't move. Next, we've got some sleeves. So something that I like to do personally is buy sleeves in bulk. Right now we don't have too many left, so I need to actually order a few more. But basically, we'll just order like Ultra Pro sleeves and I'll get them in packs of 12 or 24, and so that way we never run out. The Yukio Do Links puzzle. So yeah, this is a little tidbit that we have. It actually came with something that I'll get into in a second. It's a puzzle that we literally have not opened and put together. For the longest time, I thought this would be the most fun live stream to do, is just live stream us putting together literally just a Yu-Gi-Oh puzzle for Duel Links. I've also got the Yu-Gi-Oh Duel Art book from Kazuki Takahashi. The weirdest thing about this is how Yugi's arm looks deformed on the front till you turn around at the back and you see the pharaoh, whose arms also look kind of deformed here. But as you find out, when you look at these things, Kazuki Takahashi literally just draws like this. This Duel Art book has all kinds of awesome illustrations of characters, monsters. Some of these have been turned into card artwork. Some have not been released yet. Some are, there's all kinds of nice things. Like, especially when you get towards the back, you can find things like creepy yaoi fan art. Another cool thing that we have is a Duel Links box. So Konami sent us this. We uploaded a video where we actually opened it, and there's nothing really inside except for this frizzy stuff, but that's actually where we got the Duel Links puzzle and the Duel Links mat that I'll be showing you guys soon. This is a Yugioh Duel Links Stardust Globe. So you might not be able to see it here, so I'll cut to some B-roll. You can get a better view of what it looks like. It lights up and changes colors. It also came in another Duel Links package, and it's just really awesome. We've used it in a few skits, so you might have seen that. But yeah, we also have a Blue Eyes White Dragon Fleece blanket. So yeah, this is here. You might have to pan up and down or whatever to see it, but it's just literally a Blue Eyes card turned into a fleece. It's extremely comfortable. This was actually made by Unknown Supply Co. I'll leave a link in the description if you want to buy it for yourself, although it might be out of stock right now. The back is even a Yu-Gi-Oh card, so pretty nice. We've got a lot of binders, as you guys can tell. I've basically organized these into speed duel cards. Then we've got monsters, spells, traps, extra deck monsters, and other extra deck monsters. The speed duel binder is the small 4-pocket zip folio from Ultimate Guard. These are our speed duel cards. Speed duels are really fun, guys. You should try them out. I'm not getting paid to say that. It's actually a really fun format to play, especially if you're tired of the current game. So yeah, first we started with our skill cards. Then we just have all the hollow staples that have come in the last few speed duel sets, which there are quite a few. So yeah, if you play speed duels, I do suggest getting a separate binder for the cards so you don't get them mixed up or anything. We've also got this Ultra Pro binder, all of our just regular monsters, secret rare cards at the front. Some of this stuff is very valuable, some of it's really not, and it's just in here because of whatever. Lots of cool cards. Trade binders are cool to have, although I actually feel that there haven't been as many cards traded in Yu-Gi-Oh anymore these days, and I don't know how I feel about that. You guys can let me know, but I feel like people like buy and sell a lot still, but there's not as much trading that goes on in the game, and it just feels like that part of the community's sort of been lost. This is our spell binder. We've got like Silent Minings, Pot of Extravagance, Golden Castles, and then just a myriad of other spell cards strewn about through here. Yeah, I think that by organizing cards this way, it's easy if we ever need to pull out hollow staples, which are kind of my secret guilty pleasure, for a deck. Like, oh, I need to get copies of Raigeki, they're in here. I need to get copies of Twin Twisters or Called by the Grave, they're all in here. These binders are also kind of old, as you guys can probably tell, and we probably need to get new ones when we can, update them, but either way though, yeah, this kind of just patters out towards the end. This binder actually comes from Inked Gaming, so it's got this cool Galaxy Nebula design, and this is where we keep all of our traps. Again, same story as the spells. I'll tell you a little bit more about my guilty pleasure. I like collecting hollow versions of staples more than anything else in Yu-Gi-Oh! I just love the idea of like, you know, having my staple cards be, you know, foils. It just feels nice. When I was a kid and like the players who actually had money would have that, it was always something I wanted to have, so that's all for traps. There's actually a 4-pocket binder, and in here we have it organized with Link monsters in the front, mostly the Link 4s, and then it just kind of goes. Lots of different Link monsters. Then we've got Synchro monsters, of course. You can pause if you want to take a look at some of these. But yeah, different Synchro monsters. Then of course we get into the Xyz monsters. It's a shame, I feel like Xyz are actually one of the ones that have like fallen off the most since Master Rule 4, but maybe that's just me. I mean, they are used, but just not a lot. And then fusions, of course. Thousand Eyes Restrict, Dragostapelia, Millennium Eyes Restrict. I don't know where that second Millennium Eyes Restrict went. I don't know, maybe it'll turn up later. Either way, I thought I had two. Yeah, so lots of cool fusion monsters. The final binder is this one, which is more extra deck cards, but these are the ones that are kind of more archetype specific or low rarity. So yeah, this is like Striker Dragons in here. Should probably actually be in the other binder now I think about it. And other cards like that. Shadal Construct, for instance. Not really as generic for trade bait, but it can be useful if somebody's building a deck to just have these cards be accessible. And then of course it transitions to Synchros again. And we don't have too many Xyz in here, I believe. I don't think we have any right now. We do have fusions, again. Fusions tend to be very archetype specific. And yeah, we have a few Xyz here in the back. These are Worlds deck boxes that actually have Worlds sleeves, red and blue. inside of each. I'm gonna show you guys the playmats. There's quite a lot of them that we have amassed over the years. Some are special, some are not. I'll tell the story around each. So this is a Team APS mat. It's got all of us, all 7 of these beautiful people here, which we're subscribed to, I hope, if you've made it this far in the video. So this is the World's 2019 playmat. Or one of them at least, not the winning one, but it's the one with the dragon thing. It looks beautiful and I love it. Duel Links. This actually came with the Duel Links box I showed you guys earlier. It's got Yugi and Jaden. Team YCS's. So the Team YCS that was in Atlanta this year had 2 different mats. That's the Ravil one and that's the Uriah one. We do not actually have the Haman one and I'm really sad about that. Another Team APS mat. This one's got the twins, some of the early art that we did. So these are some cool custom mats. This is Alec Red Eye's mat. You can actually get this mat and a couple of the other ones I'm showing you guys all over at Inked Gaming. They make all of the Team APS play mats. If you go over there and buy any of our mats, or any mat on the site in fact, or any custom image that you turn into a mat, use the code APS10 and you'll get a discount. Me and my blue eyes from I think a couple of years ago when I did this crazy thumbnail. Original Team APS artwork, new Team APS artwork, just a different background. Same thing again, because we're very redundant around here. A lot of these came as like test samples that we got from Inked before we put the stuff on sale. These are some of my favorites. This is the Ebon Illusion Regional Qualifier playmat, which I really like. The Red Eyes Flare Metal playmat as well. Blue Eyes Spirit Dragon playmat from that same era. I think my personal favorite and most used playmat is the generic Master Rule 5 Link Vrains mat. No special branding on it, it's just got the zones. The text looks really cool. It's deep dark blue and I like it a lot. A gold sarcophagus mat from YCS 200. Really nice. Regional mat with all of the Zephyr monsters on it. Alex likes to use this one. Got a 2014 Judge mat. This is Alex. He did not actually judge in 2014. I think we just ordered it, but it looks really cool. And Alec, of course, loves zombies, so makes sense. Circuit break mat. Favorite mat of mine is this Super Mario one from Ultra Pro. I got this a few years ago. I can't really use it much because it doesn't have zones, but it looks really nice. Original Yu-Gi-Oh playmat. I actually got this from a bargain bin at like a bookstore for $5, but I believe it's actually worth a fair bit. It was published, I think, by Upper Deck. So it's cool. It's not in the best condition, so you have to be careful with it. This was a mock My Hero Academia design for Team APS that we never really got finished and published and stuff. So it's just sort of a personal collectible thing we have. There's just this mat, which is, I don't remember, it came out earlier this year. San Diego Comic-Con. So this has Yugi and Exodia. I actually got this mat specifically to do the Exodia deck profile a couple of years back. Code of the Duelist Sneak Peek mat. When we were first sponsored by TCG Player, I got this TCG Player mat and I would open a lot of stuff on it. We have a Ghost Reaper mat. This was actually drawn by Tombox. It's one of my favorite mats as well. And finally, I realized I'd forgotten a couple of play mats that we've gotten from Imperium Duelist. These are all full color cloth playmats. This is a Toon one. It's got just different Toon monsters in each corner. And these all come from Imperium Duelist. So if you want to pick any of them up, you can get them from their website. Use the code APS10, you get a discount. I won't show all the designs, just accept my favorites. This is actually really cool and it's got the Millennium Ring on it. I think it's upside down, but you get the picture. Also, I wanted to show you guys just real quick. This is how we store our commons and our playmats. So our playmats, we have a bunch of playmat tubes over there. I took them out for the video. And our commons we keep inside of these boxes from BCW. These are supposed to store like 5,000 cards each, but I think Yu-Gi-Oh cards are smaller, so it probably stores more. We're on like the 4th one of this. So the 5th one's not open yet, but soon we'll have them all filled and we'll have more commons than we know what to do with. I also have some cool Yu-Gi-Oh artwork. This is a Dark Side of Dimensions art that I got from Worlds. It's nothing too special, it's just kind of a promotional thing. Also, I have 3 different artworks that came from the 1988 Yu-Gi-Oh gallery that was done recently. I really liked this event because it just had regular artists, or established artists, but like not Kazuki Takahashi, drawing different takes on Yu-Gi-Oh characters. You get Kaiba and Yugi, they're dueling. You can see Blue Eyes and Dark Magician there. This is like Yu-Gi-Oh if it was drawn like just a typical American cartoon, which is really cool. And this is kind of like a Yu-Gi-Oh cartoon-like poster. It actually looks the most resemblant of just Kazuki's style, but I like the font here and just like the coloring and stuff. We also have a Yugioh Skateboard. Don't ask why. We were gonna do a video with this and we still might. But yeah, this is from like 2002. I got this on eBay for a surprisingly good price. I think it was only like 50 or 60 bucks, which I think is good for like relics of that time. So maybe one day we'll do a video with this. Stay subscribed so you can see it when that maybe happens and we fall and look horrible doing it. I also have Dark Magician. It looks really awesome. This is an oversized card. This is the Dark Side of Dimensions Dark Magician. So this is stuff that you can normally win at like a YCS. We actually have 2 of them. This one's stained, so ignore it. I'm going to be giving away one of these Dark Magicians to one lucky winner in the comments. So all you have to do to win this is like the video, be subscribed to the channel, of course, and share the video with a friend or on social media, and then leave a comment with your most prized Yu-Gi-Oh possession. What is it? Is it a card? Is it some other, collectible, a toy, a playmat, anything like that? What was the story behind it? I really do want to know. I'll pick a random winner and then I'll reach out to you and you can get this beautiful Dark Magician that still smells like it came from the factory. If you liked the video, be sure, of course, to give it a thumbs up, enter that giveaway, follow us on social media, and I'll maybe do another video like this next year. All right, without further ado, I'll see you guys in the next one. Pass turn.